from a social perspective, I mean, you really, really have to get granular with respect to how you approach the people you're trying to market. When I began my, exploration of LinkedIn, because I would say LinkedIn has been a platform that I've been able to dedicate a portion of my success to.
Oh, yeah.
Primarily because I've just been able to tap into a really good market. But essentially what I started doing was requesting relationships through LinkedIn that were, creative directors and other agency owners, because I felt like the work we were doing would be something that they would be interested in engaging with. They're not doing that stuff, and a lot of them aren't. So I have friends and family in, the large agency, traditional agency world over there in good old New York. And so, I kind of tapped into some of their connections and really started to explore. And before I knew it, I had a lot of people with their eyes on, OMD. And then we went through the rebrand and we documented it. And then people were really inspired by the process we took, because honestly, not a lot of agencies are as transparent as I think we are about our process. We don't think that our process is necessarily the secret sauce. We think that it only conveys that we are a cannabis company that's focused on cannabis, rather, that has their shit together.
And that's a good way of putting it. You do kind of, to a certain level, breathe life into it. And I think some of the stuff you do, it's shown. Like, it definitely has shown that and the way you launch it too, I think that's, and to your point, again, we're both on LinkedIn all the time, but that's what I love about following you, is you're like, hey, what do you guys think? Like, this is something we're working on. This is a brand we're getting ready to launch, but would like a little input from my peers. I think it's awesome, because a lot of companies want to keep that under wraps. Some of these bigger guys rep companies like Coca-Cola and Apple and stuff. They like keeping it so secretive, and they're so confident that what they're going to put out is going to kill it. Yet, you're kind of humble in that way, right? You're kind of modest and like, let's get a little feedback. Let's test the waters.
Yeah, I like that, and I like it because sometimes clients will also allow us to reveal parts and pieces of the brand as we start to reveal it, because they're interested in getting feedback from other high-level creatives. It's almost an added benefit. It's like my survey network, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But from people that come from the traditional space. So it's nice. And I would also say that another mixture of my mayhem, which I call LinkedIn, is investors and other cultivators, because who am I marketing to? Them, right? Yeah. And of course, distribution companies and dispensary chains and so forth. But I would say that has allowed me to establish engagement, is just really understanding who would even be interested in looking at packaging.